Hello, welcome to this video. Now in this video, I'm going to be teaching you the basics of a web page design. So before we get started, you need some softwares for a web page design. Now the two softwares that you're going to need for a web page design. First one is going to be Visual Studio Code. Now since I'm using a Mac, this is going to be the Mac version. There are versions available for Windows and Linux as well, so don't be afraid to click on that. Now the next one, you're going to be needing Mozilla Firefox Developer Edition, but in this video we're not going to be using them. Of course, in later videos we will have the chance to be using them, but just download this just in case. So after downloading them, this is what the interface or the UI, the user interface for Visual Studio Code looks like. Now before we get coding, we have to go to the extensions. Now there's one specific extension that I highly recommend in fact, downloading, which is the Live Server Preview. This really helps you out into having a look at your own web page before it's put on the internet, and it's really useful. There's even a short video of showing you how it's being used, and again I highly recommend this if you want to have to check your work beforehand. So yeah, just you can install this, and I already have it installed this. And how you're going to use it is just press the F1 key and then type show live server preview, and it will just pop at the right side of your screen. It's that easy. Alright, now let's get to the main topic of this video. So what is the template, the basic template for creating a web page? So first we're going to start with the lesser sign. I would call it the math lesser sign, and then we're going to type exclamation mark doc type in caps, or the doc type can be in all caps or all small letters, it really doesn't matter, and then HTML, and then the next line you're going to be typing HTML lang equals English. Now this to indicate that the entire language of the web page is in English. Now before we continue, the HTML stands for head, title, meta, and body. So now we come to the first part, which is the head. Now the head is where it contains your title. Now this title specifically means the title of your browser tab. So whenever you open up Chrome, you see these words. This is the title of the browser tab. So since we're doing a little basic intro, we can just type intro to basic web design. Alright, now before we continue any longer, for these specific elements, the head, title, meta, and body, if they have an open tag, they have gotta have a close tag. So there is an open and close tag, so always remember that. Now the next part we're coming down to is the meta. So the meta charset equals UTF-8, and then we close that. Okay, now I'm gonna retract back what I said, but only the meta part. The meta part doesn't have a closing tag like the title or the head. It doesn't. The meta just stays this way. And another thing is that the meta is always within the head. It appears nowhere else. So after we're done with that, we close the head. That's what we want in the head. Okay, now we come down to the body section. Now, the body section is where the main content of the web page sits. So in the body, we'll just type, hi, welcome to my newly designed web page. Something simple, right? And then don't forget the closing body tag and then the closing HTML tag. Let's not forget that. Then we're going to save this document and then just save it in a folder and then just say something like intro.html. The format for a web page is always .html. So we're going to save it. Now we're going to see how it checks out in a web page. So if we go over to the files and see coding time, so intro. Now of course this web page can be opened with many of your search engines. For Mac users, you can even open it on Safari, works just fine, Google Chrome, Firefox, it doesn't matter. And so, hey, so this is what you get. And then see the title, which is what we typed here, it appeared here on the browser tab. And this is your content, which is, hi, welcome to my newly designed web page. All of this is right here. So that's one way to view your browser. But what if there was a better way? Now, remember that extension that we were talking about, which is the live server preview. So what you want to do is you want to tap F1 and you can see this, show live server preview. You're going to enter that. Huh, that's weird. Oh, there it is. See? Yeah, of course it takes a while to load in, but hey, there it is. This is the intro, and whatever you typed in here, it all appears right here. So of course you can go back and forth and open it with a Google Chrome or Firefox, but in this case having this extension really helps. You can just view it like this, and whatever changes you made to it, you can easily view it as well. So let's say my name is Johnny. So if you want to see the changes you made, you gotta save it first. So when you save it, you say, hey, my name is Johnny. So it would just keep going that way. Right. So that's one part. Now, what if there was a faster way to code the entire thing in a short amount of time instead of typing it all the way like this? And there actually is. So I'm just going to select all. Now, what you're going to do is press the shift and have the exclamation mark. See this Emmet abbreviation? You're going to enter that, and look, every single one of the elements comes just straight up. Of course the title doesn't, but most of it just comes out naturally. Oh, I'm sorry, the title's here. Yeah, the abbreviation compared to our other template is different, but it still works the same way. Now, these two lines specifically, you can just cancel them out. They're not really that important, but you have to remain this meta. Now, of course, like I said, the doc type, capital or non-capital, it doesn't really matter. So let's do our basic stuff again. Let's type in what we did before. Intro to basic web design, and then the body, we're just gonna have it say, hi, welcome to my newly designed web page. Alright, then we save it, and then we preview it, show it again, and voila, it is the exact same. So there you have it. Oh, and also one more thing. Now, if you were to create a new one, now this is an unsaved HTML file compared to this one. This is saved. Now, I should give a heads up warning. If you just type in like this on an unsaved file, the Emmet abbreviation wouldn't really pop up because it's not saved. So what you want to do is save this file first. So let's just give like intro2.html, right? So just do that, and once you've done saving it, it automatically has it come out, and then everything is just printed out the same. So try to save your files and then start coding. Saves, and the Emmet abbreviation saves a lot of time, and it's a really fun shortcut to use. Now I'm gonna delete that because I don't need that. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoy. Of course, again, the link for the Visual Studio Code and the Firefox Developer Edition are in the description. I'll put it there. But yeah, I hope this video has been helpful to your introduction into web design. There'll be more videos coming out later. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.